Olivia, it was a nice wake.
Thank you. My mom, she didn't suffer at the end, and she looked good.
Yeah,
Ever since she was told she didn't have long to live, I've been preparing myself for it.
I see.
But I miss her more than I thought I would, and I'm sad. I'm in her room now, and she said she doesn't like the way sick people smell. The perfume she used to love is still there.
Yes, your mom really liked that scent, didn't she? You created it, didn't you?
Yes,
You're doing your best to bring smiles to people who are suffering, right? I know it's a bit cliché, but your mother is still in your life.
well, I want to do my best to make more people smile.
Right, but take it easy today. I can't come over today, but I'll always support you and be there for you.
Thank you.
Olivia, I'm sorry about today.
Yeah, I know it's not usual, but it can't be helped.
No, you don't have any choice. I can't believe my mom would say something like that.
My parents are gone since my father died when I was little, and my mother passed away last year. So even if we get married, my parents won't be there.
I know.
But they didn't die early on purpose, and of course I wanted to have them attend.
I'm so sorry they blamed you for not having parents. I explained everything to my mother.
And maybe I'd quit work once I have a baby, but it's my life's ambition. I don't want to just stop. I don't like it when people talk about quitting their jobs and becoming a housewife when they get married.
That's okay too. I want you to keep working.
But I don't think your mother will allow us to get married if I don't do this. I don't want that kind of marriage.
It was just a misunderstanding. I'll talk to her.
But I don't know if I can have a good relationship with your mother.
I'll clear up the misunderstanding, but you don't have to have a relationship with her just because we're married.
Are you sure?
Of course. It's a 2-hour drive anyway.
I understand. In the meantime, talk to your mother.
I will. I want to build a good future with you. A future where we help each other.
Thank you. I feel the same way.
I got a call from my aunt saying something was wrong with my mom.
Something wrong?
She said she hadn't visited her in a while, and her house was a mess, and she didn't seem to recognize her at first.
What? Really?
She said, "Who are you?" And then she immediately said she was joking. I'm going to check on her and take her to the hospital the day after tomorrow.
I see. Are you okay to stay at work today?
Well, I thought I could leave early today. I'm taking the day after tomorrow off, so I might not be able to come home today and tomorrow.
You must be really needed at the company, being so busy.
Well, they say you're only as good as the company needs you, so I guess I'll just have to hang in there.
Well, take care of yourself.
Thank you. Family is important. I'll be in touch. The hospital was crazy busy.
You did go to the hospital, didn't you?
Huh? Yeah, of course I did. And the diagnosis was about what I expected.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
And it's more advanced than we thought. They don't want her to live alone.
What? So she's going to be institutionalized?
No, that's heartless. That's terrible.
Is it that terrible? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm the only son she's got, and my dad's long gone.
Yeah, but can you work and take care of her?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I think it's most practical for you to take care of her. Quit your job and start taking care of her from tomorrow.
What are you talking about? It's too sudden. I don't know what you mean. And you know what? I'm working too, okay?
I know that, but if one of us has to quit, it's the wife, right? Because, what kind of a caregiver are you? You know what I think? I'm the man, you do the housework, I do the work. Since you didn't get involved with my mom before, why can't you be nice to her now?
Because I had a bad experience with your mother before we got married, and she was the cause of it. Of course it's impossible for me to suddenly quit tomorrow. Depending on the reason, I might have to pay a penalty. I don't even know that much about nursing care.
No, you have experience, right? You took care of your mother, remember?
My mother had terminal cancer, and she wanted to stay at home, so she spent her last days there. But she communicated well with me.
What? You can't take care of my mom?
She has Alzheimer's, right? It's not like we had a good relationship in the first place.
No, that's why she will think of you as a stranger, and maybe that's just fine. Maybe you could get to know each other?
You're so optimistic. I've only seen my mother-in-law during Christmas and Easter. She said she'd rather have someone from a facility or a specialist take care of her than me.
No, it's already decided. It's too hard to pay for it, isn't it? Well, can we just do this for now and put it off a little bit? I mean, I could just get my stuff in order, get the paperwork out, and then we could do it.
Okay, but...
Well, let's do a week for now. If anything happens during that short time, it's your fault.
You're being too pushy.
You're just a woman. You don't have a job or any responsibilities. I have more responsibility than you. I'm a man. It's more normal for you to quit your job than for me to quit mine, right?
No, that part has nothing to do with gender. Don't you even have room to discuss it? It's too much.
It's already decided, so there's no point in complaining. Well, then, from now on, you'd better take care of her well. And don't cut corners on the housework, okay? You haven't been doing things as a wife for a long time, so try hard from now on.
This situation sucks and you've made it hard. You could have at least given us some time to talk.
I have to work overtime again today. I can't leave work. I wanted to go home on time today. It's nice to be a housewife and be able to stay home all the time. Eating and sleeping on money someone else has earned. Buying expensive cosmetics and beauty products you don't have anyone to show to.
What are you trying to say? What do you want?
You're so lucky to be able to take care of my mom, aren't you? You unemployed parasites should be thanking me. That's what I'm talking about.
So you want to switch roles?
Thank you, yes. That's great. I'll be a full-time house husband and I'll be stress-free.
You really think there's no stress?
What's stressful about being at home all the time? It's so easy, isn't it?
Easy? Huh? The only time I have to relax is the moment I go to bed. I mean, you yourself asked me to take care of her. And yet, you keep harping on about how I'm having an easy time. You made me quit my job, and now you're being sarcastic to me every day, and I'm sick of it. Just quit your job and I'll go back to work.
What's with that attitude? Can you make enough money to support us? But whatever, I just want to quit. I'll take you up on your offer.
You seem to be happy. Then I'll be counting on you to take care of me and do the housework from now on.
Okay, I'm quitting today.
What? You're quitting today? Are you sure you want to do that?
What, you want to do it yourself after all?
That's not what I meant. But if you quit your job, what if you can't take care of your family? So why don't you just take a leave of absence? You can take at least a month off to take care of your family.
That's just halfway though. I have a chance to quit, so I'm going to quit. Anyone can do a full-time job as a housewife. My mom just sleeps, so it's easy. I might have too much free time on my hands.
Well, if that's the case, you can do whatever you want. But I won't guarantee it's easy. Housework and nursing care are hard work too.
Yes. It's no use threatening me like that. I'm quitting and leaving. I'm retiring today. I already said it and I can't take it back.
I see. Then I'll go back to my work too.
You're going back?
I was a technical worker, so I'll be back soon, no problem. You're dreaming now, but you'll soon get a taste of reality. I warned you, didn't I?
Hey, don't tell me you're working overtime again today.
Huh? It's been a while since I've been back to work. I called and they said they were short on staff, so they hired me right away.
But that doesn't mean you need to be late every day.
I want to live up to their expectations, and I'm grateful, and I want to learn the job as soon as possible.
But you still have to work every day, don't you? I think they've become an underhanded company.
What a thing to say!
They're overworking their new employees, and you have someone at home who needs care.
You quit your job suddenly, and I had to find a job right away because I had to borrow money from my retirement savings account. I had to get a job right away.
Don't change the subject so suddenly.
I haven't changed it. It's rude to call a company that immediately rehired me underhanded.
Anyway, can't you just come home and make dinner? I'm too hungry to move.
What? I'm making dinner? I work outside the home. Why don't you make it yourself?
Dinner? Are you kidding me? That's impossible. Don't you realize how hard it is to care for her?
I know, but didn't you say just 10 days ago that you could do it?
It's not like when you were at home. Things are different now.
I don't think things have changed from 10 days ago, Brian. The only thing that's changed is our roles.
Just get off your ass and come home.
No way. I'm tired from work, and you want me to do the housework. You want me to take over as the caregiver when I get home, don't you?
What?
You never did that when you were working, did you? You wouldn't ask me to do something that you wouldn't have done yourself, would you?
But you could help me. I would have helped you if you asked me to help you.
I did ask you, right?
You never did.
Oh my God, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I'll send you a screenshot of what I sent you.
That night you were just tired and needed to vent. Well, that's the only time anyway, right?
Huh? That's it? There was the time I sent you a recording of your mother's outburst.
Oh, was there? Maybe I couldn't listen to it because I ran out of data.
Oh, okay. I don't really care anymore. Besides, I knew this was going to happen at some point, you know?
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
You're not cut out for either the care or the housework. I knew it would be stressful. It's just that it happened a lot faster than I imagined.
If you knew that, you should have told me.
I think I did tell you though, didn't I? I mean, I wanted you to hang in there for at least a month.
That's a terrible way to put it. But now you get it, right? I'm tired of it. It's better to do what you're suited for. Caring and housework are women's work after all. I'm going to change my role back then.
I decline.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm very active in my work. You dismissed me as just a woman, but I'm a very needed person in the workplace.
What are you talking about? So what?
I was happy about this role change because I really wanted to keep my job. That was what convinced me. It wasn't the job that I didn't want in my life. I didn't want you in my life.
What? Me? What do you mean?
In fact, you've been berating me and looking down on me. You can't even do it yourself in the end, can you? And yet all this time you've been ordering me around. Did you think you could spend more time on your affair?
Huh? What are you talking about, affair?
I'm sorry, but caring for your mother and doing the housework is harder work than you think. I knew from the beginning it wasn't something you could do. But I didn't think you'd be completely defeated after only 10 days.
That's enough. Let's talk about it. Stop making fun of me. I'm good at my job. I just want things to go back to the way they were. I'm better off working. I'd rather be at work than at home all the time. I'd lose my mind. You do it. I can't take care of her.
She's your parent, right? Soon she won't be related to me, So you should take care of her, not me.
What? What do you mean she won't be related?
By the way, you quit your job. Now you want to go back. Do you think you can go back right away?
What? You're not making any sense. Of course I can. I was a competent employee.
They processed your resignation immediately on the same day, didn't they? No one held you back when you quit, right?
Huh? That doesn't matter now. I've been working there for 5 years now, so of course I can come back.
Well then, good. From now on, even if I leave you, you can survive on your own, right?
What? What do you mean, leave me?
I don't think I can do it with you anymore. I don't think I can handle you anymore, and I was going to divorce you because there's no point in being married anymore. I finally have all the evidence of your affair, so I'm divorcing you.
No, what? Olivia, what are you talking about? Really, what?
I'm going to ask for alimony too, so be prepared.
Wait a minute. Alimony? Divorce? What the hell are you talking about? I went to the trouble of quitting my job and taking over your role, and now you want a divorce? Aren't you being too selfish?
Which one of us is the selfish one, you jerk? You're the one who wanted to switch roles in the first place. And yet you want to undo it just because it's not working out for you? I gave you advice, didn't I?
What do you mean advice? I don't remember that.
First of all, I advised you not to quit your job, but to take a break and give it a try. But you're the one who quit, right?
That's true, but that won't be a problem. That's not the point. I didn't know you were going to say you wanted a divorce. If I was getting a divorce, I wouldn't have quit.
You just heard me say that, didn't you? I told you why, didn't I? I was waiting for the perfect proof of your affair. I was looking forward to the divorce.
What? You were looking forward to the divorce? You were happy as a housewife.
Of course not. I wanted to keep my job, but suddenly I was designated as a caregiver and forced to quit. I was trying so hard to do something I wasn't used to doing, and you just insulted me and looked down on me. I was doing my best to get used to it, and you did whatever you wanted outside the home. My love for you has completely gone.
What do you mean about cheating? I don't have time for this.
You're wasting your time if you're trying to get away with it now. I've got all the evidence I need. I don't even want to see your face again. I'm divorcing you and demanding alimony.
Are you serious? I want to go back to work.
If you can go back, why don't you go back? I don't want you to tell me what to do.
Then what happens to the care? If I go back to work, who's going to take care of Mom?
That's your problem, right? If it were up to me, it's going to be someone else. Why don't you just hire someone else and go back to work yourself? Please stop taking advantage of me like this. I'll hire a lawyer and collect my alimony. I'll get a divorce and I'll make sure it goes in my favor.
Wait. Calm down.
I'm telling you calmly. Very calmly. After everything you've done, you deserve that much, right? So long, scumbag. Too bad you couldn't enjoy your job as a house husband, huh? Brian was unfaithful to me, but when push came to shove, he was reluctant to divorce me. At one point, he started saying he would throw away my things at home if I didn't come see him. With the help of some friends, I moved my belongings out of the house when Brian went to see his lawyer. I moved all my stuff out. He was actually planning to prepare slowly, thinking it would take about a month. I guess he was even more gutless and useless than I thought he was. It seemed that it was the same for the company, and when he contacted his colleagues, they didn't want to get involved in any trouble. They blocked his number. He had no choice but to call the president of the company, who laughed at him and said, "There are plenty of replacements for you." He was told that there was nothing special about him, and he had already been replaced, and they hung up. The lawyer told me that this was why he didn't have any money, and asked me to do something about alimony and division of property. I immediately refused, but he even said he really didn't have the money, and that he wanted to get back together with me at our last meeting. I felt like he didn't understand how much heartbreak he had caused me, and that he didn't even want to understand. I felt hopeless. It was that moment when I firmly realized that I was right to leave this person, and that he could not understand my feelings. And now I am back in my original department, promoting the perfume that my mother loved, while researching new products with new fragrances. I don't want to let relationships and unsuccessful experiments get the best of me. I want to live with a smile on my face.
Stephanie, are you busy today? Can I have a minute? Good morning, Natalie. It's my day off. Then you can come over to my place. I have some things we need to talk about. Oh, I'd love to come right away, but I have a lot of chores to do today. I've been very busy at work for the past few days. Can I finish them first? You have that much piling up? That's what happens when you don't do it every day. I just happened to have a couple of busy days this week. That's just an excuse. Well, if you're in such a condition, then let me tell you now. What's going on? I got a call from a friend the other day. She said she's having a hard time with her new grandbaby. It costs a lot of money, and she has to take care of the baby on behalf of the mother who is tired and sleeping. She says she has reached her limit physically. Oh. After listening to her story, I thought to myself, when will I get to meet my grandchild? You've been married for 5 years now, right? I think it's about time. We've only been married for 3 years. And your friend was talking about how difficult it is to have a grandchild, right? So, aren't you worried? I'm sure it would be tough if I have one. But you can't wait forever, can't you? I would reach my physical limit too. That's why I think the sooner the better. I think I've said this before with Tim. But as for a child, I'm thinking of saving up a little more first. Oh. You think it's because Tim doesn't make enough money? Is that why you can't save money? No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that, like you mentioned too, it's going to cost a lot of money, so I want to be prepared. I don't want to raise a child while worrying about money. But if we take it too easy, won't it be too late and too hard? You're taking a risk if you're going to have a baby at an older age. How old are you now, Stephanie? I'm 25 this year. Right? There are a lot of young mothers these days, so I think it's time to have one. It's easier to raise children when you are young. We have discussed the risks too, so we should be fine. Besides, they say that children are a gift, so I don't think there's any point in being in a rush. So please take it easy and wait. If you keep talking like that, I won't be able to hold a baby in my arms forever. But I'm not having a baby for you. I know that, but I don't think you should keep saying work, work, work. I think it's time for you to become a housewife and get ready to have a baby. That's why I'm discussing such matters with Tim. You don't need to worry about that. I'm also thinking about the future. You're talking about it as a couple and keeping me away, aren't you? I'm the one who's worried about you. What are you saying? That's not true. Okay, if you say so, I have a plan. A plan? Yes. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Don't let the chores pile up. Yes, I'll keep up my pace. Tim has asked me to tell him if his mother says anything, so I send a message during lunch break. Tim, are you already on your break?
I'm just about to go out for lunch. What's up? If you're asking for dinner tonight, I feel like having a warm chicken dish.
Okay, copy that. I'll go buy some later.
It's unusual for you to go grocery shopping around this time of day. You usually finish all your chores and shopping in the morning, and then relax in the afternoon. What happened?
Oh, yeah, about that. I heard from your mother again.
Again? What did she say this time?
The usual kid thing. It seems like she saw her friend's grandchild. It was a lot longer than usual. I can understand why she wants grandchildren, but it's kind of depressing.
Again. I always tell her about that every time. Well, I'm sure she misses it too.
I know well enough.
As for me, I don't mind having kids. I'd like to have one someday, so...
That's true, but if we have a baby, we have to make ends meet only with your salary, you know? And it'll take a few years for me to go back to work.
I know, but I think we can manage somehow.
We can work it out, but you said you wanted to buy a house too. Considering that, we'll have to save up some more money. If we can't manage, we're screwed. If we lower the standard of living, we may be able to manage though.
How much? Will it be much different from now?
I already told you, don't go eat out even once a week, and I make lunchbox every day. Also, cut back on sending money to your mother. If we do all that, I think we'll be fine.
Well, that's tough.
Right? I'd like to talk to her. I don't want her to tell me every time.
Right. I'll stop by at her house on my way home tonight and talk to her.
I'm sorry. Thanks. I feel bad for you.
Well, it's about my mom. In return, make me a nice chicken dish.
Leave it to me. I'll put all my skills into it.
Thanks. But we have to think a little more about the kids too. She keeps nagging you, but in one way, she's right. Let's talk about it again.
I understand. I just don't want her to interfere in such a sensitive manner. It makes me depressed.
You're right. Well, I'm almost done with my break.
Sorry to interrupt your break. After that day, Tim started to drop by at his parents' house on his way home from work more and more often. When I asked him why, he told me that his mother seemed to be suffering from menopause or early dementia, so he was checking on her. It was all of a sudden, so I thought it was strange. He said he wanted to take care of her, so I decided to leave it to him. And then, I didn't receive messages from her, and peace returned to our lives, but... Stephanie, I haven't heard from you recently. How's your life? Hi, it's been a while. Things have been going on as usual here. How are you feeling? I'm worried about you. You don't have to worry about me. Hey, what about the baby? Not yet? I thought it might be better if I didn't contact you for a while, so I've been refraining. When are you going to have one? Haven't you saved up enough money by now? We talked about that children are a gift. I've been thinking about it with Tim, including money. You don't have to worry. Money is something that can be managed. You have no will, so that's why you can't have one. Then there's no point in waiting. That's not true. I do want to have children too. Do you? You don't seem so. You're always making excuses. That's not nice of you to say that. Some people become mothers in their teens. Stephanie, you're already 26 years old. You won't be able to have babies soon. I'm also saying that I'm worried about your body. I am fine. If you don't make a grandchild anytime soon, I'll have to think about the future because I can't let this family die out. Give me a grandchild soon. Huh? What do you mean? Tim is the only child, and if you don't have a child, our family will come to the end. If that's the case, you know what's going to happen. What happens? I have to ask you to consider divorcing Tim, because we need a son and heir. If I don't have children, I should get divorced? Generally speaking, you know. I'm just talking about plan B. Of course, I'd like to meet the child born to Tim and you. You don't have to make up such a pretense, but now I know what you really think. I'll discuss it with Tim. Stephanie, did I offend you? I didn't mean it that way. I was just making a general comment. Don't take it personally. Okay, well then. That night, I showed Tim the messages with his mother when he came home and asked him what he thought about it. He yelled at me that I should talk to him later because he was tired and went into the bedroom. He was clearly not the same as before. The next day, I had a day off from work, so I went to Natalie's house to talk to her directly. When I rang the doorbell, a young woman, whom I have never seen before, came out with a quizzical look on her face. Natalie, I'd like to ask you something. Oh, Stephanie, are you off work today? What did you want to ask me? Well, I had to take a day off because it's an emergency. Emergency? What's going on? I'm busy too. Is something wrong? It's my problem, so no need to worry. And what is it you want to ask me? Right. It's about divorcing Tim. I thought we should talk about it properly. Oh, that? I was just joking. Well, if you say you're divorcing him because you can't have children and take the responsibility, that's a different story though. If that's the case, then I'll take my time and listen to you. I told you again and again. It's not that we can't have kids. It's just that I don't think it is the right time for that. Either way, if you don't have kids, it's the same. At least, it's the same for me. Well, yes. And this divorce thing, by any chance, is it because you're expecting a grandchild from someone else? Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way. What is it all of a sudden? Right. There's no way that's true. There's no way that you secretly made another wife and kept her here, right? What are you saying? You have a great imagination, don't you? Moreover, that wife is Tim's common-law wife, and he lied to her that he doesn't have a wife and made a child, right? How terrible is it? Hey, Stephanie, what are you talking about? Something is wrong with you. The person who came as a helper got along with Tim, so you treated me as if I already divorced him. Wow. Wait a minute. How do you know? I actually visited you today, and then an unknown woman came out and we had a chat. Where are you now? Why would I tell you? Natalie, do you know what you're doing? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just, I've always told you I wanted a grandchild, right? You know what I mean. I don't understand. It seems like you are a joint tortfeasor. You might be sued for fraud later. You lied about Tim being single. Joint tortfeasor? Fraud? That's... Don't worry, Natalie. Huh? I'll get divorced so you can keep the next person. Stephanie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I said, you don't have to worry about it. I'm just going to ask for compensation. Oh, that girl who lives with you? She's also planning to demand you, so you need to pay the two of us. That's a lot of money, isn't it? That's impossible. Hey, Stephanie! I blocked Natalie's number and immediately sent a message to Tim. Hi, is it the time to take a break now?
Hi, I'm on my way to eat out. Oh, wait. I think I got a call from Mom. I'll talk to you later.
Don't worry. I'm sure it's about the same thing as mine. It's about the divorce.
Divorce? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You were visiting your mother and having an affair there, right? You lied to a girl that you were single.
How did you...
She was your mother's helper, huh? How sneaky. I was shocked when I found out.
Hey, what are you talking about all of a sudden? It's a misunderstanding.
I think you're misunderstanding something.
What were you going to do? She's pregnant. Were you planning to divorce me and remarry her?
No, not like that. She accidentally got pregnant.
I knew it. So what were you planning?
You know, she was just a concubine.
A concubine?
I needed a son and heir. Don't worry, you're my real wife.
Are you stupid?
Hey, we still need an heir, a child to take over the family. Isn't that what Mom said? But you didn't seem to want to have one, so I had no choice.
Whether you had no choice or not, cheating is still cheating. There's no way I can be with someone like that. To be honest, I don't even want to see your face. So let's get divorced.
But if we do that, the concubine will become my real wife. Is that okay for you? As for me, everything will work out so it's fine.
Yes, I'm fine with that, but I will demand you compensation.
Huh? Seriously? I don't like that idea. I don't have any money.
Huh? Seriously? Of course you have to. Are you and your mother both idiots?
Hey, I feel bad for you, but I think it's better to celebrate our new beginning by not demanding the compensation and we break up. You could at least congratulate me a little for having an heir.
What are you talking nonsense? Think about the common sense. Of course I'll demand you.
The child is innocent, right? Don't you feel sorry for that child? It leads to his future too.
You know what, Tim? I'll tell you something, since you seem to have misunderstood. The concubine you're talking about? I'm with her now.
Huh? What? What are you doing?
What am I doing? We're going to fight together against you and your mother. So it's only natural that we are together. She and I are both victims, and she's pregnant. I have to protect her.
No, wait. What the hell is going on?
I went to your parents' house, met this girl, understood the situation, and saved her. We are ready to fight together in anger at being tricked by you and your mother. Long story short.
So you both know the whole story about this case?
Of course we do. She told me everything. Too late. I already talked to your mother, so I'm sure that call was about this case.
Oh God, I don't know what's going to happen to me.
Well, you guys will probably both end up with paying the compensation. You'll have to pay for your sins.
Oh no, I'll change my mind, so let's start over again.
Of course I can't accept that convenient request. I'll never forgive you and your mother.
Stephanie, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please. I'll apologize as many times as I have to. So please forgive me.
No. No matter how I think about it, it's impossible. Nobody can accept it. Well then, I'll have my lawyer call you with the details. Of course, I had a lawyer to make both of them pay us a huge amount of money for compensation. It wasn't our fault in any way, so it was only natural. By the way, the girl who was at Natalie's house is called Kate. When she went to pick up something she had forgotten, she told me that Kate yelled all the grudge and complaint at her. So she argued with her in a loud voice at the front door. Of course, the neighbors could hear her voice, so this story has spread to everyone. As a result, the neighbors call them the Palace of a Fake Lord.